And behind the numbers associated with the pandemic, of course, are thousands of individuals and their families dealing with heartbreak, dealing with isolation, and in a growing number of cases dealing with grief. David Begnaud is focusing on some of those stories.
A fourth member of a family who lives in the northeastern part of the U.S. has died from coronavirus. 7 members of the Fusco family have all tested positive for the virus. Meanwhile, in Southern California, one of the youngest individuals to contract the virus has passed away. 34-year-old Jeffrey Ghazarian, a cancer survivor who had recently visited Disney World and Universal Studios in Florida, died Thursday in California. Also in California, there were images of another patient in an isolation chamber being loaded off of a private jet by workers in hazmat suits.
Of course, he was very, very anxious.
The 65-year-old patient was transported to Los Angeles from Aruba, where he tested positive for the virus. The flight was chartered by Jet Rescue Air Ambulance and was lined in plastic. 2 pilots, a doctor, and a paramedic were on board.
We basically started an IV and sedated him so that he would go sleeping all the way in the chamber because it could be very difficult to be inside of it.
We are putting all of our healthcare workers at the front line. Some of them are going to get sick.
In New York, medical student Ruth Howell has seen the human suffering firsthand.
There are a lot of people out there who have a lung disease or high blood pressure or something else that's weakened their immune system. They're more vulnerable to this.
For CBS This Morning, I'm David Begnaud, here in New York.
It is so important, don't you think, to put a face on what is happening in this country, for people to understand how serious this is. I think some people still don't understand. This is a very serious crisis situation.
Well, all you have to do is see the way that man was transported.
Exactly.
To understand how serious
that too. But if you're not taking precautions right now, look at that and start.
That's why they say stay home, stay safe.